do some little dove cleaning video here. This is our third shoot. I only got 7 days. I got a new gun, and I wasn't doing too well with it. But there's one piece with the tenderloin on it. It's got the tenderloin in it. I got one of those Havalon knives, razor sharp. I just take can't get that up enough, I don't think. Once you fillet the skin back, just go along the breastbone there, slice it all the way, going straight down till you feel resistance, and then you start going outward. Once you get it down enough, make your cut down. You see that? Make your cut down. Then you go to the end. Cut it out. And cut back to the wing. I think I pulled that skin back enough there. Nope. That's the bad part about bird cleaning, is the feathers. You don't have to keep it this clean, but because you can rinse them off, which I do anyway. But if you rinse them off, all the feathers will come out. Put them in a bowl like this, and just run water under them and keep moving around, and all the feathers will float up to the top. That's a tenderloin, but they rarely stay on, and they're so small, it's hardly not worth it. Little tendon right there, but you can see that's the piece of meat. Each one of them, we wrap it in a third of a piece of bacon, and I put a toothpick through it, and then you bake it 350, or you can put it on broil at the end of the cycle if you wanted to char that bacon some. Put it on 350 till you think it's done. Flip it, and then I always turn it on broil on the flip once I flipped it. And then once that bacon crisp up good on the back side, you can take them out, put barbecue sauce on them, and you will not regret this effort that you're doing right here to get as much meat off it as possible. Just slice down till you feel resistance, and then slice out, slice the bottom, and then slice back up to the wing bone where the thick part is. I'm not pulling enough skin off, so it's fighting me there at the end. You see that tendon? That's the only bad part, but you don't really, once it cooks, that's not really bad. But that's a pretty good piece of meat right there. My opinion of what it tastes like is, unless you cook it right, when you cook it with that bacon and barbecue sauce, it tastes more like chicken and bacon with barbecue sauce. It's really, I let one of my nieces try it without telling her what it was, and she said chicken with bacon and barbecue sauce, and I was like, no, that's Dove, and she panicked a little bit, And I was like, look, don't let your mind override what you just tasted of how good that was. And once I said that to her, and that's one thing you got to tell these kids, is because they're used to chicken nuggets, you know, and we all as adults know where chicken nuggets come from. Well, they don't. So when they see a piece of meat like that, they don't understand the wholesomeness of that. So sometimes you gotta blind test them and let them know, hey, just because you see this, you know, you should see the factory where your chicken nuggets come from. And these birds lived a free life of eating seeds. They're a clean bird. They don't have no parasites or worms, or, of course, I've never seen them. Like deer, they get intestinal parasites and worms, and which I don't think none of that affects the meat, but it's not fun when you clean a deer and it's being gut shot and you see tapeworms in the gut of it. So just cut it down to the end, turn her around, cut back up to the wing bone. Once you get that wing bone, cut through that tendon, and if you don't pull the skin back enough, you have to fight a little bit right there. But doing it, you can do this but with your fingers. However, if you've got the time and the daylight left to use a knife, use a knife, because it's way more, you get way more meat off of it slicing it with a knife than you do. And you can look at that, I got the whole tenderloin on that one. See that strip? That's the tenderloin in it, and it stayed intact. And if you can do that, I mean, that's just the bonus. It's hard to do on some of them, but I'm just gonna finish this one out. And I'm sorry about the quality of my videos. I'm in process of I'm gonna try to get a camera, a good camera, and a microphone and all that good stuff, and I'm gonna try to start doing videos that I'll have to edit, you know, do several parts in it, because I'm planning on planting more dove fields and all that good stuff. And people want to see something interesting, you know, they want to see it from the beginning to the ending, and you can't do that with your cell phone camera in one sitting. Like, y'all didn't get to see me shoot these birds. Well, my plan is I'll get to show you leaving the house, going to shoot the birds, shooting the birds, getting home, cleaning the birds, cooking the birds, and edit all that into a 20-minute video. I didn't get the tenderloin in that one, but beautiful pieces of meat. Cook them up right. If you don't cook them up exactly right, it's chicken with a slight liver is my take on it. And that's usually the taste you get if you fry it, is you'll get that liver taste out of it. But if you season it right and wrap it in a third, we take a piece of bacon and cut that bacon into thirds, and then we wrap one breast in 1/3 of a piece of bacon, bake it, then flip it, and then I turn it on broil at that point, watching it carefully, because you'll burn them up if you don't watch it. And then once they're crisped up, take them out, turn the oven off, put barbecue sauce on them, and then at that point put them back in there just for that barbecue sauce to gel up like it's supposed to. I got tenderloins on several of these, and I'm gonna clean these up better inside and under the sink. That little strip of fat off there, keep these flies off of it. Better than yellow jackets. Anyway, that's all for today. Keep watching, because I'm hoping to get good camera stuff and give y'all some quality videos. Thanks for watching.